When Star Wars first hit theaters in 1977, audiences everywhere were swept up in the epic tale of a galaxy torn between light and dark. Yet few realized that this cosmic struggle wasn't confined to a distant universe. It's been unfolding here on Earth all along, hidden just beneath the surface of our history and psyches. What if I told you that hidden forces, both seen and unseen, have guided humanity's destiny since time immemorial? Forces that whisper secrets to the unworthy, manipulate governments from the shadows, and feed on our collective ignorance, until the very cycle of time itself runs its course. In this video, we pull back the veil. What you're about to discover may rewrite everything you thought you knew about power, history, and the destiny of the human soul. Connect to your higher self. Focus to motivate and enrich your life, and inspire others to find their true path. Join me on a journey to discover your power and higher purpose. Setting the stage, the hidden war. For millennia, mystics and visionaries have spoken of two opposing currents shaping our world: a luminous stream of spiritual guardians guiding evolution, and a darker counterforce, insidious and cunning, striving to keep humanity bound in material illusion. These are not mere legends or conspiracy theories. From the Himalayan sages to the secretive lodges of Europe, from the sacred texts of antiquity to the channeled wisdom of the 20th century, the theme repeats itself: a battle for human consciousness, or a battle for the human soul. Blavatsky's Brothers of the Shadow. In the late 19th century, the enigmatic Helena Blavatsky, who was the initiator of the Theosophical Society, introduced us to the Brothers of the Shadow. She said these darker depths, both incarnate and disincarnate, work through psychic manipulation, elemental spirits, and clandestine rituals. Blavatsky warns that, despite the guardianship of the higher Nirmanakayas, who are considered Buddhas of compassion and wisdom, humanity's collective karma left it terribly under the sway of traditional opposers until the end of the Hindu Kali Yuga cycle in 1897, and for many years thereafter. Who are these opposers? Some walk among us as gifted occultists, others linger as disembodied intelligences. Their goal: to sow ignorance, amplify fear, and reveal terrible secrets to those unprepared to wield them. Though the first Kali Yuga, or Dark Age subcycle, ended in the 19th century, Blavatsky cautioned that a smaller dark cycle overlaps the greater one, meaning that, even today, the shadows still cling to the corners of our world. Steiner's secret brotherhoods and the double. Fast forward to 1917, Rudolf Steiner, who was at one time the head of the Theosophical Society in Germany, broke away from them with their blessings to create his own movement called Anthroposophy. Steiner, like Blavatsky, was an esotericist and devoted an entire lecture series to the secret brotherhoods and the mystery of the human double. Steiner expands the battlefield. White versus dark lodges. According to Steiner, on one side, there are the enlightened Rosicrucian and Nirmanakaya streams guiding humanity's spiritual evolution. On the other side are elitist cabals, using ritual magic and psychic suggestion to steer politics, technology, and even history itself. The human double. Steiner revealed that these brotherhoods employ a subtle double or astral counterpart to infiltrate human minds, feeding on our materialism and reinforcing collective ignorance. Cycle of influence. Like Blavatsky, Steiner ties their power to the Kali Yuga's dark cycle, peaking when humanity drifts furthest from spiritual awareness, only to recede as we awaken to higher truths. Alice A. Bailey's Black Lodge. Yet another esotericist and one-time theosophist who broke away to create the arcane school, Alice A. Bailey, in the mid-20th century, channeling the Tibetan master Djwhal Khul, describes the Black Lodge as an organized network of psychic operators and dark magicians. Opposition to the White Lodge. According to Bailey, these Black Brothers wage clandestine warfare on the mental and emotional planes, distorting truth and fueling global discord. Antidote of will. Bailey insists the only counterforce is the conscious application of the Shambhala ray of will, amplified by powerful intent from aspirants dedicated to service and light. Without that aligned will, the Black Lodge continues to widen the gulf of ignorance. Dion Fortune's Psychic Self-Defense. Mystic author Dion Fortune, founder of the Fraternity of the Inner Light, brought these hidden struggles into the realm of practical magic. Dark Brothers at Work. According to Fortune, these adepts misuse psychic potentials to manipulate emotions, instigate fear, and ensnare the unwary in cycles of doubt and despair. Tools of defense. In Psychic Self-Defense, she teaches shielding techniques, ritual structures, and group invocations designed to repel the Black Lodge's incursions. For Fortune, knowing how to ward one's mind is as vital as spiritual insight itself. The overlapping dark cycle and the dawn of a new age. All four of these writers converge on a startling claim. The power of the Dark Brotherhoods waxes and wanes according to grand cosmic cycles. The first Kali sub-cycle ended 1897. Blavatsky's date for the peak of black magic, yet a smaller, dark cycle lingers. Early 20th century surge. Steiner's warnings came in 1917 as World War I laid bare the catastrophic fruits of occulted manipulation. Steiner believed that both world wars were created by members of the Dark Brotherhoods. Modern implications. Bailey and Fortune carried the torch forward mid-century, arguing that without conscious collective will aligned with the White Lodge, the Black Lodge continues to exploit our fears, from geopolitics to personal psychology. Hope on the horizon. Esoteric teaching holds that as humanity awakens through Steiner and Bailey's ideas of spiritual science, meditation, and service, the last vestiges of the Black Lodge's dominion will crumble. The transition from Kali Yuga's darkness into a new age of light hinges on our choices, our intentions, and our capacity to transcend the coils of collective karma. Bringing it home, what's your role in the hidden war? So what does this mean for you, watching right now on your screen? Awareness is power. Simply knowing about the Brothers of the Shadow breaks the first layer of their veiled influence. Mindful intent. Practice shielding, ritual, or prayer to align your personal will with higher purpose. Steiner once said, "If you can't imagine a better world into being, you'll never experience it." In other words, thought precedes reality. So our thoughts of creating a better world can collectively become very powerful manifestation tools. Collective action. join or form communities dedicated to service, compassion, and the pursuit of truth. In unity, the White Lodge's light amplifies and the shadows recede. The great esoteric masters, from Blavatsky's pioneering theosophy, through Steiner's anthroposophy and spiritual science as manifested around the world through the Steiner school systems and through biodynamic farming practices, to Bailey's cosmic hierarchy and Fortune's magical praxis, all agree that the battle for humanity's soul is waged in silence, in minds and in hearts. Yet, it is a battle we need not lose if we choose to awaken to the truth. If this journey into the heart of occult history stirred your spirit, click like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications to join our community of seekers. If we keep focusing on the light and day-by-day work at transforming our own inner shadows and dark bits together, we'll step boldly into the dawn of a new age and a new, more conscious cultural epoch. Subscribe for more hidden wisdom with links to deeper dives on Blavatsky, Steiner, Bailey, and Fortune.